Your name? Should I? Where is mic button?
Hello, hi, good evening.
Good evening.
We are waiting for Dr. Chaudhary also to join in, right?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
Sure. Hi, Swati.
Hi, hi Shreya.
I guess Dr. Chaudhary is busy.
Okay.
Maybe you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So sir, I'm not able to see you or
You want to see everyone? Okay.
sorry.
Just a sec. Yeah.
Hello, hi.
Yes.
How are you doing, sir?
Good. Thanks.
Great. Thanks for joining in. So, sir, I'll just quickly introduce myself. My name is Shreya, and I'm a manager at Univariety in the institutional business team. So, sir, the agenda of today's meeting is to discuss the alumni impact program with you, and also to discuss that how we are able to help institutions like yours to implement this program in outcome-oriented manner, right? And variety of things that we're doing around the alumni in other institutions as well, right? So, sir, I believe we have time till 5 o'clock, 5:10.
Yes.
Okay, great.
5 is better.
Yes, sir, we'll try and keep it brief in this particular discussion. So I'm just sharing my screen. Let me know when you can see it. Actually, I remember meeting Miss Swati, last year, I believe. So it's good to see you again, Swati. Yeah.
Yeah,
So actually, it turns out that you are an alumn of SPGN as well. And I believe that now at SPGN, the latest batches that we are onboarding right now, we were targeting the older batches first, and now the onboarding has started. So I believe that you also might have received certain calls in the onboarding process, right?
I received a call yesterday, but received one yesterday.
Yeah. So is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. I believe sir is Dr. Kiran? Dr. Kiran, right?
No, Vinod Sikka, sir.
Okay. Dr. Vinod?
What you want? Hmm. Yes, Swati is there. She's the expert from our side.
So yeah, sir. I would appreciate if you can also yeah. Sir, the thing is that I'll just quickly introduce our company. Our company's name is Univariety. It's a part of InfoEdge Group. InfoEdge Group is also a parent company of brands like Naukri, Zomato, 99 Acres, and we are the edtech company within that group. So far, we have been associated with more than 350 plus institutions So we are actually, in fact, working with your assistant concern. We are working with SPGen, which is part of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavans as well, where we are implementing this alumni program to get clear outcome from the alumni, that is placements, and supporting them with the Abhyudaya CSR activity to raise funds from the alumni for variety of CSR activities, right? Apart from that, we are working with institutions like, Goa Institute of Management. We are working with IMI, Vishwakarma University, VIT, and variety of institutions to help them manage their alumni, where we are associated with 1 lakh plus students and 80,000 plus alumni journeys we have captured so far. Now, when we created this particular alumni impact program, we looked at top universities from all over the world who are working on their alumni for many years, right from Harvard University, Stanford, and even BITS Pilani as well, who are working on their alumni for many years, getting all sorts of benefits. Now, when we compared their scenario with Indian market, what we realized is that in India, we are trying to connect with the alumni. We are, doing variety of activities around the alumni. But when we compare their scenario with Indian market, what we realized is that internationally, 60% of the focused effort, it goes into giving benefit to the institute first. Then the alumni and the students are prioritized. But in India, the scenario is totally different. It is like before 20 years or something, we have started to work on the alumni on a very serious note, where we see that the institution ends up getting a very, less number of benefits from the network. And we end up doing just activities and, formalities around the alumni. Now, what we have seen typically happening is that,
One sec, going back to how do you say alumni benefit 70%?
yeah. So, sir, here what is happening is that in India, alumni are able to connect with each other, right? They're able to connect with each other for jobs, for internships, for nostalgia for that matter, right? That is where the alumni ends up getting benefits. And apart from that, sir, what are we doing different, in this entire process is that in India, is that we are doing variety of things as an institution also, where we are trying to please the alumni for them to be happy with the institution, because this is something very new that we are doing with the institution's alumni, right? So what we're doing is that trying to impress the alumni upon the network, that be comfortable with the institution, get the benefits of the alumni network, and then the students also end up getting the benefit. But what is happening is that in this entire process, if I have 10 rupees in my budget, 70 rupees is being invested in the alumni activities, alumni meets, alumni webinars, and all that. But in the returns, the measurable outcome for the institutions are not there. If I say I have conducted 3 alumni meets in Hyderabad, Mumbai, and in maybe USA, if I talk about the expenses and against that what outcome I have received, I cannot measurably tell you that if I have received 10 alumni who are offering me guaranteed placements for the institution, that they will be bringing their Google as company, Microsoft to provide placements. That is not happening. What we have seen is that, sir, events are being conducted. The events are very sporadic. The attendance for the event becomes lower every passing year, and it has become expensive affair as well. Then we are using social media handles to connect with the alumni. Sir, algorithm plays, big difference in any engagement that you're doing with the alumni, right? Now, for example, sir, if I am not engaging with your social media post around the alumni, the third time I will not be receiving the post only that the institution is posting about the network. Again, the engagement has been hampered, right? And third thing is that just depending on the alumni softwares to connect with the alumni. One of the biggest problems. Alumni, these kinds of softwares are database management systems. Alumni engagement, having one-on-one connections with the alumni, providing them value, getting value from them is only going to be helping us to activate the alumni. Normally, what we have seen, I'll tell you one example of SPGen only. They were using a software called Dr. Chaudhary is here. Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening. Am I audible, sir? Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Shreya.
How are you
Yeah,
doing? Yeah,
I'm doing
great.
great.
So, sir, actually, I was explaining, sir and Miss Swati about the alumni program only.
Let me. So Swati and Sikka sir are on the uh, meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and plus we have two deans
Mm-hmm.
there in office.
Okay.
So you brief us about your how much time you will take?
So sir, actually, I have requested Dr. Sikka to, give me like 30 minutes. From that, we have already exhausted 10 minutes. But I request if we can get more 30 minutes in this discussion, so I can help you understand briefly about the program. We have Dhyanraj Patil sir as well in the waiting room.
Yeah. So he's head first year, but you will 30 minutes for
Yes,
a brief intro,
yes, yes.
and what will be the long introduction then?
So we have a proper big story, a short film style sort of a thing to, help you understand more about, sir,
We have,
how, yeah.
so they said that ki Gen Z students have less time span of attention span, and we being a teachers of Gen Z students, our span has also reduced over time.
So, sir, I'm happy that you think that I'm a Gen Z. It makes me feel that I'm very young, but I'm not a Gen Z.
No,
Uh,
no, no. What I'm saying, our students are Gen Z, and as their attention time has reduced,
right.
our attention time has also reduced. Induction due to induction effect,
Right, right.
right?
Yeah,
Because we are surrounded by Gen Z students.
right. Okay. Uh,
And so I will give you 20 minutes.
yeah,
So then we will have queries and all. But
sure.
20 minutes from your side, you wind up
Right, right. Uh,
your presentation accordingly.
yes, sir. Yes,
My
sir.
two, three faculty more are in my cabin.
Right.
They, yeah.
Hello,
So,
hello, hello everyone.
yeah.
Let me just start from start, and I'll just quickly try and wind it up in 20 minutes. That's a task Chaudhary sir has given to me. So let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Shreya Patil, and I'm a manager at University in the institutional business team. So, sir, the agenda of today's meeting is to discuss the alumni impact program with you, and also to discuss that how we're able to bring outcomes for the institution by conducting multiple, initiatives around the alumni and activating all age of alumni, right? Just quickly helping you understand, we are a part of the InfoEdge group, which is also a parent company of brands like Naukri, Zomato, 99 Acres, and we are the edtech company within that group. So far, we have been associated with more than 350 plus institutions. Some of the good institutions that I would like to recommend, talk about. We are working with institutions like SP Jain, which is also part of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavans. We are working with Vishwakarma University, Goa Institute of Management, IMI. In terms of schools, we are working with the entire Ryan Group, Udar, and Dhirubhai Ambani School, and many others to get outcomes from the alumni. Now, Professor Chaudhary, when we created this particular program, we looked at universities from all over the world who are actually working on the alumni to get right outcome from the alumni and not just doing activities around the alumni. When we studied their institution and universities, what we were able to clearly understand is that internationally 60% of the focused effort, it goes into giving benefits to the institute first. Then the alumni gets prioritized and then the students are prioritized. But in India, the scenario is totally different. What we see happening is that we are doing so many things around the alumni that the alumni ends up getting all the benefits of the network and the students start seeing the benefits. But when it comes to understanding the institution's benefits, we hardly see any placements coming from the alumni, hardly see any funding coming from the alumni, right? Even after doing so much of activities around the alumni. What we have realized that it is a pattern with variety of institution where we are conducting multiple events around the alumni, but the attendance for the event becomes lower every passing year. So that is not a very effective way of connecting with the alumni. Although it is an important mode of activation, but not a most effective way of activation, right? Then we are trying to connect with the alumni by using social media handles. Again, the engagement becomes lower every passing time if the algorithm is not in our favor. And last but not least, we are all familiar that the software alone cannot create a network for you. It has to be a one-on-one connection with the alumni where we are driving the engagement with the alumni. And what we have seen is that after doing these kinds of activities, buying a software, having two, three people to manage the network, there is no real benefits to understand from the network and just ends up becoming a formality. Now, Professor Chaudhary, the thing is that if I have to talk about the issue, this particular issue of alumni not wanting to contribute back to the network, it will not resolve until and unless we don't understand that the interest level of the alumni is naturally very low only, sir. If we see this alumni engagement pyramid, only 3% of the alumni, they're naturally interested to connect with the institution. Then there are 7% of the alumni who are open to engaging with you. And there are 30% alumni who do not think about institution that actively, sir. Sir, you're on mute.
Does this this statistic applies to which layer of institutions?
So, sir, this we have done this research across. We are working in this space for last 10 years. So, this we have seen as a pattern. Variety of institutions where we have seen a certain age of the alumni, they are reluctant to connect back with the institution.
Could
There
you
is
see the difference between centrally funded institutions, state institutions, private institutions, public funded institutions
so yeah.
with this regard?
So, sir, the thing is that institutions benefits, we can diversify that, we can categorize that in terms of getting institutions getting the benefit in terms of alumni. But if we look at the behavior of the alumni towards the institution, it is pretty much standard across multiple variation. Let me tell you, sir, your own system concern institution like SPJ. This is the study that we have done with SPJ's institutions alumni also, and we have seen this as a pattern also. I have done my research on SPGen. I have a certain report to show about SPGen also. That maybe will be, very, very familiar for you. I will address your question there also, right? But sir, human behavior is same only, right? For the institutions, for school, I would like to connect back with the school for nostalgia, but that will only happen once or twice. The third time, I will always feel that what benefit am I getting from my school to be able to contribute back to my school? That is the same behavior that is going to be happening with the colleges also. Again, there is going to be a certain variation, but again, the core message remains the same only. What we are, yeah. But sir, this exceptions, there are going to be certain exceptions again. For example, institutions like, BITS Pilani, IITs, where there is an inherent interest of the alumni is going to be naturally there. So that exceptions are going to be there, but certainly we have seen this kind of pattern being done in private universities and institutions, right?
That's what my focus was.
Yeah,
Ki,
yeah.
would you observe the same pattern in IITs and
No,
in
sir.
state colleges and in the BITS or so these figures will change based on the nature of the institution.
Absolutely. So, sir, we don't go there by this as a as a holy grail. Ki we have to follow this only. But every institution has a different different kind of a behavior. That's what we are going to be understanding whenever we onboard any institution. We have to understand which are the most active alumni. That is where we do interviews with the professors, we do interviews with the faculty and all these people to understand which are the alumni who are actively contributing back to the network, which are the alumni who have shown a little interest, who will be needing a warm up. So this kind of information exchange will be happening once the institutions are onboarded. That is one of the important way of us connecting with the alumni. What I'm trying to tell you here is that we want to increase the activation, sir. Maybe it is not 3 to 40% of the activation in your institution, maybe it will be 20 to 60%, but the idea is to increase the activation of the alumni. Now, how can we increase the activation of the alumni? For that, sir, we will require a high quality alumni database, and we will also be requiring a significant amount of engagement with the alumni. Now, sir, the thing is that your institution's alumni are doing fantastic in their career. It is a very strategic institution's asset for you, right? Your alumni working at Barclays, they are, machine learning engineer at Toyota. Your alumni is a finance manager at Amazon, and they are doing variety of things in their career. What we have seen is that your institution is definitely interested to connect with the alumni, because I can see, you're trying to connect with the alumni by using variety of softwares. Earlier, you were using Alma Shines, and right now, you're using Vave. On Alma Shines, there were certain gaps which I had highlighted earlier also, sir, that the engagement on the platform was very low. We were conducting a multiple alumni meets, but what used to happen, the attendance seemed a bit little bit low, right? And the measurable outcome from the network was not there. Then we shifted to Huawei again, where I can see the same pattern being there. Hardly 700 alumni out of 5,000 to 10,000 alumni base are there on the platform. Sir, what I'm trying to appreciate here is that your intent to wanting to work on the alumni, but the idea is that, sir, the outcomes can only be generated when we are reaching out to the larger audience, and all the larger audience that we're reaching out to is actually engaged with the institution. Now, let me show you a quick study, quick, measurement and understanding we had done for SPG, and I'll just quickly show what we were able to analyze there. Just sharing my screen. Sir, in SPGen, they were using a software called Alma Shines when we onboarded them to the network. Just a second. Sorry, I'll just quickly share my screen again. Yeah. So, sir, at SPGen also, the entire work and the entire the thing was very clear. They were doing variety of activities. We will not take it away from institutions like SPJ's effort that they are doing around the alumni. They were doing variety of activities. Alumni used to come for the alumni meets. But when we used to do the P&L analysis, right, what you have you spent and what have you gotten back when you're investing so much of amount of money in this kind of activity, there was no measurable outcome. They were not able to tell ki I have spent, for example, 20 lakh rupees on an alumni meet. How many alumni have showed clear interest to do placements for the institution? How many alumni have placed to donate something for the institution? That is a clear outcome oriented approach that we will be having with the institutions, right? I'll tell you, sir, softwares are just an enabler for us to be connecting with the alumni. If I talk about the past data engagement, almost 95% of the alumni profile were created in 2019, and then only 5% profiles were created in last 6 years. That is one analysis that we had done around the network. The second thing that we understood is that, sir, alumni, 73% of the alumni who actually registered themselves on the platform, they never returned to the alumni platform altogether. That means I have onboarded myself on the platform, but I never logged in again and I never spoke to anyone on the platform. Again, the interaction and engagement remains very silent. Apart from that, hardly 3% of the alumni, when we onboarded an institution like SPGen, hardly 3% of the alumni actually logged into the portal in last 6 months. That means the platform was not being used by the institution's alumni because they had no motivation to come on the platform altogether. If I talk about the other engagement, they were doing variety of engagement. They had conducted multiple events. They had recognized the alumni on the social media handle. But if I talk about the recruitment from the alumni, it was almost nil, or it was not actually registered by the institution on anywhere. So there was no way for us to understand anything. And that is where, sir, we got into a picture. We were able to increase the activation. We were able to increase the alumni participating back to the network. Now, sir, if I have to talk about the work that we are going to be doing, we are going to be working on clear strategic outcomes for you. The first stakeholder who is going to be, what benefit you're going to be getting, strategic benefit, up to 40% of your placements, sir, they can be driven by your alumni, alumni network. Up to 20% of your admissions, they can be driven by your alumni, sir. 20 to 40% of the alumni, they can regularly donate for you. In SPGen's case example, sir, what they want to do is that, of course, they are doing variety of activities around the alumni, but they want to get meaningful outcome from the network. So Dr. Varun Nagaraj, he was very clear that they want to include the alumni for placements and they want to include the alumni for habit of donating. That means the Abhyudaya, the Abhyudaya CSR activity that they have, they want to involve more and more alumni for donations part. Even if it's a big amount, even if it's a small amount, they want to involve, create a habit of donating. That is where we come in a picture. What we have done is that, sir, these all top leaders like Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Mr. Kumar Mangalam Birla, again, SPG and Dr. Varun Nagaraj, and Professor Ajit Parulekar, they were very clear that they want to get outcome from the alumni, not just having a lot of alumni coming for the alumni meets. That is where we come in a picture, Dr. Chaudhary. What we are going to be doing is that there are going to be clear 3 stakeholders who are going to be getting some tangible benefits of your network. The first stakeholder is going to be your institution. What benefit are you going to be getting? We are going to be supporting you with updated alumni database of all time. You just have to share the basic information of the alumni. Out of whatever 10,000 alumni that have been graduated by the in the institution, we will be onboarding them on the platform. So we'll be taking it as a target. Right now on Huawei, you have hardly 700 alumni. That is because, sir, those kinds of software do not take it up as a task to onboard the alumni. Their job is only to provide the platform, not the alumni onboarding and not the alumni activation. Our job is going to be onboarding the alumni. Our job is going to be activation of the alumni. So we will be doing that for you. On platform like Huawei, there are going to be hardly 10 plus data fields of the alumni. We collect 100 plus data fields of the alumni and then we activate the alumni and then we ask them for contribution to the network as well. So onboarding to getting outcome from the network, entire work will be done by us only with support of your internal team. Because your team is going to be getting the strategic benefit of the network. We are going to be doing the operational work at it. When we are doing all this database updation, we are able to understand the segmentation of the alumni, sir. What is the ability of the alumni and what is the willingness of the alumni? So, Professor Chaudhary, for example, I am an alumni who has a lot of money. That is my ability that I can donate for you. But if I'm not engaged, yeah.
One of our Dean alumni couldn't join, but he is waiting. So
Okay.
please admit him.
Sir, there is no one in the waiting room right now. Can I carry on?
There is no waiting. Actually, okay.
There is no one in the waiting room, sir.
He called me and okay, he
Yeah,
might be
yes.
joining.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is Nyanraj Patil, sir, who is on the
Yeah. ठीक
call.
है. Carry on.
So, sir, the idea is that when we are doing the alumni onboarding, when we are doing the alumni database, engagement and updation, we are able to clearly segment the alumni as well, as per their ability and the willingness. Maybe I have the ability, I'm a very rich person, I have the ability to donate for you. But if I'm not engaged by the institution, even if I have money, I will not be having the willingness to contribute for the institution. That is where this journey of ability to willingness comes in a picture. When we are doing all that, we are able to drive placements from the alumni as well. When we are able to drive donations from the alumni as well. And we are able to make this entire program a financially profitable program right from the second year itself. Now, Professor Chaudhary, when we are coming to the alumni, we also make sure that the alumni ends up getting the benefit of the network. So, sir, what we had seen that 70% of the alumni usually get the benefit, we get that and we want to increase that as well. So, alumni of your institution right now, they are getting a platform. So, that is not a differentiating factor for us. What is going to be a differentiating factor for us is that, sir, we are going to be activating the alumni as per their age and occupation. So, the segmentation and engagement of the alumni will be happening from our end, sir. So, getting the placement from the alumni, getting the funds from the alumni, it ends up becoming our responsibility. When we are doing all that, sir, we are able to engage the alumni on emails, on WhatsApp and phone calls, and we are able to conduct multiple events as well. Apart from that, sir, your institution student ends up getting a benefit. They will be getting a platform where they can speak to their seniors, they can speak to their juniors and their batchmates as well. They can apply for internships, they can apply for jobs by using the platform. So what is going to be happening is that even if it is one-to-many placement that is provided by the alumni, or one-on-one placement that is being provided by the alumni, it ends up that all the students of the institution end up getting placements from the outside agency or the alumni. So it increases their chances of getting a higher package also because there are a variety of options in their hand. This is where all the network creation happens, sir. Right now, you have a software and you have a team as well. But, sir, the thing is that managing such a large alumni needs a large team as well. A calling team, a email engagement team, a team who can actually talk to the alumni to get meaningful offers from them. So this is how the entire work happens also. Professor Chaudhary, there is much more to the PLAT program. Before that, I would like to understand if there are any doubts. Is there anything that you want me to clarify? But because I will be having certain questions to ask as well.
No, so far I don't have any doubt. Anyone else, Swati, do you have any doubt?
No, none as of now.
No.
Professor Chaudhary, before moving further in the presentation, I would
Join. Tell her to see that he's joined. Just
See that if there is a guest, please join.
नाही सर कोणी नाही आता वेटिंग रूम
कोणी
मध्ये
नाही.
Dr. Kiran Thalere.
किरण तळेले नाही का?
नाही सर I can't see
Just
anyone.
keep a tap on that. He'll join.
Okay.
Sure. Professor Chaudhary, I would like to understand right now, currently, how many alumni are coming back to the institution for active placement, sir? Is there any record that we have kept where the alumni coming back actively for placements?
Swati, can you answer this?
Can I say something, Shreya?
Yes, sir. Yes. Dr. Sir, yes.
Yeah, if you are, asking specific how many alumni are coming for placement, the hardly 2-3. One which is major, that's PhonePe, and they are because startup they started from our institute only. Other than them, there are alumni at various positions, but the decisions are generally taken by HRs. So they are not able to influence them at times. Okay, so if talking of, yes, there are some entrepreneurs who are owning the industry, there should be around 3 to 4, just single digits, you can say.
Really, I will correct this, Shreya. Our Professor Sikka is referring to those alumni who have turned to be entrepreneurs. Right? But there are good number of alumni who are in different companies, corporates. Those corporates do come for the placement.
Okay.
So indirectly, many alumni come for the placement.
Hmm.
Direct, in terms of directly coming from our own entrepreneur coming to the placements are three.
Okay.
People. PhonePe, Work India,
Okay.
and one more.
Okay.
So,
PhonePe and Work India.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Kiran. Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. So, sir, actually, we were having a discussion on the alumni program. I will cover the part that we have covered. Later on, Dr. Kiran. Does that sound good, Professor Chaudhary?
Yeah, go ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah. I was not able to get answer to my question. So, sir, except for the entrepreneur alumni, right? How many
Huh.
alumni, what is the percentage of the alumni who are maybe working at Amazon or who are maybe working at Google or variety of places who are HRs also? So there can be alumni who have done their engineering at your institution, who have done their MBA or not MBA, but they have become HRs or something like that. What is the percentage of the alumni who are coming back for placements at the institution?
Shreya,
Can you answer this?
Shreya, if you're
Yes, sir.
talking of any alumni is becoming HR,
Hmm.
none. So far, I have not come across.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, they are part of the panel which
Hmm.
comes for the interview.
Right. So is there any certain number, sir, that you have, if you can tell me what is the percentage? Because the thing is that if we are not, if we are not able to understand a certain percentage, then the progression from that percentage to a certain percentage would not be, we will not be able to measure that,
Yeah.
right?
See,
Hmm.
40% of recruiters, they have like different panels when they come for the interviews.
Hmm.
And in one of the panel, our alumni are there.
Okay. So they are bringing the companies back to the institution is what you're saying.
Yes, it's either way. I mean, either they are part of the company, so because of that they are coming, or they are requesting HR, let's go to our institute. See what happens.
Hmm.
The companies, when they see the progress and the
Hmm.
performance of our students who are alumni,
Hmm.
they get that good feedback, the positive feedback.
Hmm.
So actually, that is what which gives the impact.
Yeah.
And they feel motivated to go to SPIT because SPIT students are performing well.
Absolutely.
So that's how they come.
Right. Okay. Okay, sir. So that is what I wanted to understand. And sir, in this entire process, is there any pain point that you're facing right now? You feel that there is a gap and that can be addressed. And because on the platform, I see 700 alumni only on the portal, whereas I'm sure that there will be variety of alumni that have graduated, right? So how are we managing the database of the alumni? How is updation happening? So yeah.
Swati,
See, there
can
are
you-
total 7,000.
Can you
more
repeat that, Shreya?
Yeah. So
There are more than. Okay, go ahead.
yes, Dr. Kiran, yes. I guess your voice was lagging, that's why I could not hear you.
There were more than 7,200 plus alumni
Hmm.
graduated from our college.
Hmm.
Precisely, it will be 7,500.
Okay.
Now, this was earlier on different portal. So we have consider this new. Yours is the new portal, no?
Huawei.
Yeah. So in this portal, there are very less number of alumni because we are approaching each and everyone, and instead of taking their old data, we
Hmm.
are asking them to re-log in because most of the time their information is not updated.
Yes,
The portal said that they are in Google, whereas we find that they have already left the Google.
exactly, sir. That
So,
is.
so we are actually reaching out
Hmm.
company by company, and what are the information that we have
Hmm.
year on year basis, connecting the students, the batchmates, and this is taking time because now we are getting authentic information, genuine information.
Hmm. Hmm. And sir, what kind of a support you're getting from that particular company? Because I do see that yes, there are 700 alumni on the portal, and I see that this portal has been being used by the institution since July 2025. So, professors, Dr. Kiran, the thing is that here, the manpower, having a dedicated manpower comes in a picture. What we are doing here is that we are offering a proper manpower to onboard the alumni on the platform like Huawei or Almashens. We only see 10 plus data fields of the alumni being added. And that is also alumni is not adding it on their own. They're taking it from LinkedIn platforms like LinkedIn. They are taking it from different platforms.
In a nutshell, Shreya, this you are trying to communicate us कि while others are only the platforms. You offer something. You are proposing that this work can be outsourced to you.
Yes, it can be an end-to-end solution for the
Yeah, got
institution.
it. I and got the total idea of
Hmm.
what you are talking about.
Yes.
It's just not a platform, but the team also dedicated human resource involvement
Hmm.
so that the task is completed.
Yes.
The objective of using this platform and all gets completed. So,
Yes.
in other words, outsourcing the Alumni Connect work to the external agency. This is what is your business proposal.
Yes. End-to-end solution for the
Yeah,
institution.
got it. Well, you may frame it differently. For us, it is outsourcing
Absolutely.
this work, just like we outsource this work to some agency, security work to other. These are services provided to the academic institute.
Absolutely. But sir, here it is what we are doing is that we are doing
Yeah.
this entire end-to-end work to drive a certain outcome for the institution. So, Dr. Kiran, it can be placements for you, it can be fundraise for you, whatever outcome you want to generate from the alumni, we do that co-ownership with the institution to provide you
Okay.
proper
So
resources.
can you spell write down what are the different services you offer? What is the timeline frame and what is the cost involved?
Yes. So, sir, this is the work that we do for you, right from alumni institutions activation, where we are finding the deep data of the alumni. The
Hmm.
work that you are doing right now, that will be outsourced because, sir, the thing is that professors are already overworked with variety of things. Projects are there, and Miss Swati alone cannot do justice. Cannot cater to all 7,200 alumni. It is not only onboarding of the alumni, but it is also keeping the alumni active on the platform and engaging with them.
So how you do this? Do you dedicate this to a team? How? So I understand Swati alone is not possible.
Yeah,
But then I also don't expect Swati to engage
absolutely.
daily. Otherwise, she will take just maybe a few months just to have one first letter of to everyone,
Yes.
right? This is not possible. But there are other ways in academics institutions. She can enroll student interns because we have large student population.
Hmm.
She can invite students for working with her, offer TA-ships, internships to the students, so that student also gets some earning source and they help her and in turn help the institute. So
So,
those,
sir, I'll tell you
what,
the student approach. So, we have done certain meetings with your institution where the student body had also joined for the meeting. I'll tell you, sir, very honestly, I was also part of a student association where I was involved in the alumni onboarding and alumni engagement in my institution where I've done my MBA. Sir, what experience I'm getting from my institution where I'm an alumna for an institution, MBA institution, the students are calling me. If I'm telling them I'm not available right now, call me on a Saturday. There is no call that is coming to me on a Saturday. The point I'm trying to make here is that, sir, it's not a very exciting job to do. It's a very boring job. I'll be very honest with you. Connecting with the alumni, asking them where are they right now, getting their basic information. This kind of an information we can receive digitally also. Activation of the alumni becomes very difficult. That is where, sir, if you can see on the left hand side, you can see the entire university's role, where there is going to be a project head from our end for your institution. There is going to be a product head. There is going to be engagement manager, database engagement manager, alumni onboarding. It is going to be fractionally 15 plus people's team involved for this work. And then there is going to be a clear institution's role as well. What we are doing is that we are getting stuck in the operational work where actually Miss Swati, she is an alumna of SPGen. We are onboarding her as well on the SPGen's platform. We can actually utilize her for better placements from the alumni, better commitment on the funding. That is the real skin in the game that we want to get for your institution. And that can only happen when the basic operational work is done in a very careful way possible.
got the idea of what your proposal.
Yeah.
So, say
So
assume that
actually,
assume our alumni strength of 7,000.
hmm.
What you can assure on table? I mean, in 1 year's time, 2 years time, how much time? So come out with a proposal key. We shall give us some figures.
Hmm.
So I'm trying Swati to give me figures. Swati doesn't give me figures. Right. So that's why. So can Shreya give me those figures?
Yes, sir.
1 year down the line, 2 years, 6 months down the line, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, these many alumni we shall give the data.
Yes.
This will so give us some numbers
Yes.
and your financial proposal and way in which you will what your methodology,
Yes.
how you will approach, how you will provide these services, what is methodology, your
Yes.
flowchart of things, right?
Professor Adari, allow me like more 5-10 minutes. I will help you understand entirely. And yes, sir, we do not work on just random, commitments. Ki alumni activation, hone zaal, hey hone zaal, te hone zaal. We are not saying that. There are going to be clear, measurable outcome we are going to be generating. Those are going to be on the contract also. For example, institution like Goa Institute of Management, sir, they are raising for the first time. Goa Institute of Management is raising endowment fund from the alumni. We are leading that entire process for them. 20 crore is the target within within a preparation of 8 to 9 months and 3 months of getting pledges from the alumni. We have collected 5 crore rupees from the alumni as outcome. That is an outcome that university has generated within this certain time, and that was on the paper also. So there are going to be clear measurable outcome. How many alumni are going to be sure shot coming back for placements? For example, how many placements are going to be offered by the alumni to the students? Getting those place offers or not, that is a different question altogether that student can answer. But what I can say, 1 year down the line, on paper, if I'm onboarding 1,000 alumni of your institution, I will be getting at least 20 alumni. Again, I'm telling you a number. I will be calculating that on basis of certain certain calculations. But I can get 20 alumni, 20 placements from the alumni for you. Now, this is where the actual outcome can be generated and measured, sir. For example, sir, just now before entering the meeting, we got a email from an alumni of SPGen who is willing to offer 2 job posting for a company like Deloitte US. That email has come to the alumni network. Now we will be connecting and we will be executing the entire thing. But for that, we have to understand who is the better match for this, right? And that is where, sir, this comes in a picture. Onboarding of the alumni. Now, how do we do that? Is that, sir, we use variety of things to get the database of the alumni. Now, sir, this is how the profiles of the alumni looks. Each and every alumni's profile like this is going to be created. Again, I'm telling you about SPGen only, sir. This alumni is an alumni of SPGen. His name is Jasmeet Singh. He is actually a owner of a company called Podronics. Now, sir, if you see here, his alma mater pride is very low because he has never mentioned his institution on LinkedIn platforms. Never has he participated in the alumni meets. But sir, if you see, he is very useful for the institution because sir, he is a founder of a company which has 500 plus employees. Now, sir, what has happened by getting the database of the alumni, by analyzing his LinkedIn, by analyzing his profile, we were able to understand that this particular alumni has a 57% of the donor score. He has a 50% of the recruitment score. Now, since this alumni was not never interacted by the institution for whatsoever, now we have to activate this alumni first. So what we understood is that this particular alumni is interested in these topics: entrepreneurship and startup, consumer electronics. Now, if I want to activate this kind of an alumni, I will have to make sure, sir, that I talk to this alumni in these topics, which is coming back to the benefit of SPGen. And that is how, sir, each and every alumni's careful activation happens. Now, sir, variety, you also have so many older alumni in institution. I'll talk about again the specific campaign that we have done for SPGen. Now, sir, their alumni batch of 2000, 2001, it was not active at all. What we did was when we spoke to some alumni on a phone call, variety of alumni said we were talking about Professor Murthy. We were like, who is Professor Murthy, right? Everyone is talking about this professor. What we got to know from the institution is that he was a very popular professor. He used to suggest books to the students. What we did was this entire campaign was ideated by us and executed by us, and we sent it out to all the alumni of those batches whose data was there with us but were not active. We sent out these emails to these specific batches. You will not believe, sir, in market, the open rate is only 20% of the open, 20% email open is the rate. But sir, we were able to get 72% of the open rate for these emails. And not only getting open rates, sir, but activating the alumni from older batches. Variety of alumni replied back to the campaigns saying that we would like to contribute back. We would like to speak to Professor Murthy. How can he contribute and all that? This is how, sir, careful activation of the older batches happen because the older alumni are the ones who are tough nuts to crack, but they are the ones who can add value. Same example is for Goa Institute of Management also, sir. Sir, Go and Stop Management, as I said, we are trying to raise funds from the alumni. Now we have to activate the older alumni very carefully. One of the alumni from the first batches of Go and Stop Management, he was very unhappy with the institution. The reason were two. One is that the institution has recognized variety of other alumni who are not doing equally good as him, and the institution never recognized this alumni only altogether. He was upset that I am from this institution. I have done so fantastic in my career. The institution is not recognizing for my efforts. So what we did was my team actually conducted a call between alumni and the director. This alumni showed that he is upset. What is the reason? We offered him a position in the board of governors body for endowment fund program, and he actually went out of the call pledging 1 lakh rupees as endowment fund to the network. That can only happen when we are mediating the conversation between the alumni. My team is going to be supporting you with that.
Yeah, got fair idea, Shreya.
Yeah.
Mm,
Just 2 slides,
Please,
Professor
yeah,
Saudhary.
please, because I have a guest.
Yes, sir. Just 2 more things that I want to explain, then we can have a follow-on
You
meeting.
are based in what? Mumbai?
Born and brought up in Mumbai. My company is in Hyderabad. My work location is Pune, but I'm in Kolhapur right now. So I'm operating for a variety of locations. But we would be
Okay.
more than happy to come. So we are meeting Dr.
We will
Varun
meet in
Nagraj.
person for a
Yes,
detailed
sir. We
discussion.
will have that discussion, sir. We are
Okay.
coming in March to meet Dr. Varun Nagraj. We can have a discussion with you and the team as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You
So
are
just
presently in Kolhapur.
yeah, I'm in Kolhapur right now. Yeah.
So when can you come to Mumbai?
Sir, I would be more than happy to come next week also. That's not a problem. Next week or in the in March when we are visiting SPGN, we can come down for this detailed discussion.
No need. You can invite us to Kolhapur also. No problem.
Yes, sir. Please. तुम्ही या चालेल कोल्हापूरला.
तांबडा रस्सा, पांढरा रस्सा.
सर मी ब्राह्मण आहे तर मला माहिती नाही हाऊ डज दॅट टेस्ट बट या.
तांबडा रस्सा, पांढरा रस्सा बटाट्याचाही असू शकतो ना.
हो ते एक्सपेरिमेंट थोडंसं करायला लागेल.
I'm joking.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
worry.
absolutely.
Don't worry.
So
We are planning a trip to Hubli. So on that way, we may come to Kolhapur.
yes, sir. हुबळीला I mean alumni meet साठी की I mean
नाही, we will visit KLE University.
oh okay, yes, yes.
KLE Tech University.
Okay, so when are you coming, sir? I would like
Yeah,
to.
we will fix up that and then let you know.
Sure, sure. So just 2 things I want to cover, a small thing so that this discussion can be completed for today's discussion in my head. So just 2 things, sir, I want to address.
Yes, yes.
Dr. Kiran, Ata, what we are doing is that we are depending on only 1 or 2 sources of getting the data. That is, LinkedIn or maybe calling the alumni. What we are doing, Dr. Kiran, is that, sir, your voice is breaking. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes. Dr. Kiran, what we are going to be doing is that we are going to be looking at, 7+ sources of the alumni to get the 7+ sources to get the database of the alumni. The first thing we are going to be looking at is looking at your current data. Whatever data you have in your system, old data, right? Batch of the alumni name and, whatever email ID you have, we get that data from you with error, with duplication, whatever it is, you share that with us. The second thing is going to be distributed knowledge, that is DK. What we are going to be doing is that, sir, we are going to be talking to your professors, your faculty, and we are going to be looking at your recruitment records to understand which are the highly active alumni, which is going to be helping us to anchor our discussion in those batches. These detailed discussions, these interviews will be happening with your professors as well to understand which is the alumni who is connected with the institution. What we are doing, Dr. Kiran, is that we are taking all the information that is there in the minds of people, we are taking it on a system, which helps us to have one place where the alumni data can be captured. So anytime, Dr. Kiran, you want to look at the alumni, you want to look at a certain alumni, you can just look at the entire history of the alumni. The third source of getting the data is running
Fair
campaign.
enough. So, okay, fair enough. So let's fix the meeting so that we can understand what information you want, and we'll also share with you what information we are getting from different
Sure,
sources.
sure, sir, sure. So sure, Dr.
Let us
Kiran.
know
Yes.
if you offer. Yeah.
Yes. Ms. Swati, Dr. Kiran, and Dr. Sika, and Professor Chaudhary, I would be meeting you in your campus for detailed conversation. And just one thing, Professor Chaudhary and the entire senior leadership team as well. What is the vision that you have in your mind when you want what you want to achieve from the network, sir? If you want to, get us one outcome की एका वर्षामध्ये हे outcome तर आम्हाला नक्की पाहिजे आहे. What is going to be that thing that you want to achieve from this network?
Shreya,
Hmm.
I always believed, particularly from last decade, that all institutions bearing those few major IITs, most of our institutions do not recognize the full potential of alumni. They are sitting on a gold mine which is
Absolutely.
covered with the soil. And that potential has to be unleashed.
Yes.
Right? Indians have their DNA written spiritually that we have to give back.
Yes.
We have to trigger that DNA. We are as a civilization, we are different than others.
Yes.
That we had that inherent carving, right? However, for years together, it is not touched.
Absolutely.
So
I totally agree.
we need to trigger those points,
Yeah.
right? And it will need some efforts, and this is the act where multiple efforts are needed. You cannot just go and he hasn't responded.
Yes.
ते टप्पा 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 रोज दरवाजावर जाऊन टक टक करत गुड मॉर्निंग गुड इव्हनिंग हाऊ आर यू असं करावं लागेल. एका दिवशी दरवाजा उघडेल.
Absolutely.
मी तर नेहमी म्हणतो आजकाल एखादं तुम्हाला गर्लफ्रेंड किंवा बॉयफ्रेंड करायला जसं मेहनत करावी लागते तसं ॲल्युमिनीला you have to take alumni, you will have to work on
Absolutely.
strategy, have a strategy,
Absolutely.
and make multiple efforts.
Yes,
So
yes.
I understand its importance.
Yeah.
It is a job of patience. It is a job of you need a calm, patient people, very matured people to because those are senior people.
Absolutely.
And you have to approach them. They may have bitter experiences,
Yes.
bitter memories about the institution,
Yes.
right?
I agree.
Why alumni in our country do not give back to the education? Because mostly feel that their colleges have not made any impact on their lives. This is unlike US.
Agreed.
ऑक्सफर्ड हार्वर्डच्या अल्युमिनीला माहिती असतं हार्वर्डमुळे तो मोठा झाला. ठीक आहे. इथे तर काय असतं मुलाला वाटतं की मीच मोठा झालोय, मीच गोल्ड आहे कारण मी जेई ऍडव्हान्स पास झालोय. व्हॉट IIT हॅज डन, व्हॉट गव्हर्नमेंट कॉलेज हॅज डन, इट इज मी दॅट आय हॅव क्रॅक दिस. सो अँड सेकंडली एवढे प्रॉब्लेम्स असतात. आता व्हॉट वी गिव्ह टू द स्टुडंट, वी गिव्ह नथिंग. वी जस्ट टेक फ्यू लेक्चर्स. We are a day school. You need hostel. You need conducive, holistic development of a learner. You need to provide them. You need to have that human touch. तर polar relation मध्ये राहतील. When the relation becomes strong, when they realize ki institute has shaped, institute has impacted their way of thinking, the way of their lives.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
And then probably some of them may think, "Arey, institute has done this much for me. Let me give back."
Yeah.
As unfortunately our institutions do not do this, it's hard to fetch alumni. But getting connected with alumni, I am not interested in getting money from the alumni.
Yes.
I am interested in getting wisdom from alumni.
Slowly, steadily. Yes. Yeah.
पैशाने काही प्रॉब्लेम होत नाही. पैसे महत्वाचे आहे, पण नुसते पैसे घेऊनही काही होत नाही.
नाही होत.
पण तो जो अनुभव आहे, रिच अनुभव अल्युमिनीचा आहे, तो संस्थेला वापरता आला पाहिजे. हा माझा फोकस.
Absolutely, sir.
And hence,
Mhm.
Swati, have you shared ki Swati has started alumni mentorship.
Wow.
Our alumni are guiding our project shoot. Our student project. At
Right.
least, Swati, how many alumni are on the board for mentorship?
So there were 70, there were 70 plus when we initiated the program. So we have in the last 2 years, we've done a lot of alumni engagement activities. In fact, the data was also not in place. We have done a lot of groundwork to get that in place.
I'm sure.
If
Yeah.
you're on board, quite a bit of your work
So we are
is
not
already started.
interested. तुमच्या ह्याच्यात हे आलं की एवढे लोक परत येतील, पैसे देतील, पैसे नंतर बघू. पण अर्थपूर्ण मिनिंगशिपला अर्थ म्हणजे what I want to say की let us come to institute and alumni should first come close.
Absolutely.
At least share the wisdom,
Yes.
share the experiences, because here onward education will need that only.
Absolutely. Yes.
इसके आगे इंफॉर्मेशन की जरूरत ही नहीं है, खाली एक्सपीरियंस.
Yes.
Colleges should be a sharing platform of the experiences,
Yes, sir.
and
Yeah.
only those colleges would survive.
Yes. Absolutely, sir. I totally
I
agree.
understand it's important, don't worry.
Yeah.
We will meet in person and then later on decide.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Oh.
That's how the approach we also take, Professor Chaudhary. We do not like directly connect with the alumni and ask for money or placements. First, there are step-by-step things that we do. Activation of the alumni takes 6 months at least. We make them comfortable that there is no ask in that conversation. Just we want to talk to you. Just we want you to be part of the network.
Correct.
Then the ask will be happening. So the alumni will never feel कि हाँ पैसे साठी बोलता है, placement साठी बोलता है. That is not the message we want to convey. You are absolutely right, and we are almost on the same page. Sir, I would be more than happy to
लोक
come.
काय करतात, पहिल्याच दिवशी प्रपोज करायला जातात. हे होता. So we have to be very
बरोबर आहे.
strategic ना. Right.
सोनं देणारी कोंबडी बघितली का तिला पहिले कापायला बघतात.
Correct. You are
नाही
right. You are right.
तसं करून
You have to
फायदा
be
नाही.
very calm, very patient.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Absolutely. So great then. I would be more than happy to come at your campus. I will speak to Swati and figure out when all of you are comfortable to have a meeting, and I would be more than happy to come there and we can have a detailed discussion, right?
Yeah.
At the campus.
And if we plan our trip to Hubli, we will have a stop at Kolhapur.
Please, sir, do come. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. Take care. Bye. Bye, Swati. Bye, Dr. Kiran. Bye, Dr. Sika. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.